finished watching your third clinical, and apologies, thank you for sending the email. I will make sure to get the fourth one in tonight as well, and won't get caught up or this behind again. But right off the bat, that was really fun that you were able to work with a little. Let me look at your reflection. They're always the trickiest, but you know, you had good demeanor. I loved the setup, the chairs, all of that. Great for posture. So, yep, good goals. Yeah, I would. I mean, you know, the chair looked good, but I would always make sure that he is seated back with a straight back and he can fully reach out, poke forward and backwards. And I was super impressed if that was his first time with you, or even kind of first time spelling. For a little, you know, anyone like 10 and under is really tricky, busy, just as, you know, even neurotypical 10-year-olds are very busy bodies. So I always try to start those sessions out by saying like, all right, bud, I'm here for 30-45 minutes. We're gonna work together, and I will read you either, you know, like this book or a lesson, and once I read, when I'm reading, feel free to roam around the room. You can have a fidget, you can do whatever you need to do. And then when I'm done reading, I will support your body and prompt it back to the table. And we're gonna aim for about 2 to 3 words after each reading chunk. And then as soon as I'm done with that second or third word and read again, you're able to get up and move. Also too, with my littles, sometimes I'll even say like, all right, we got 45 minutes today. Let's aim for 20 minutes straight, and then we'll take like a 3 to 4 minute break, and I can do some purposeful movement, whether it's like modified jumping jacks, wall push-ups, chair squats, high knees, all sorts of different things that you can do and model with him. So yeah, littles start with like small achievable goals. Stick with it no matter what. When you set that expectation, make sure you stick with it. Say like, okay, bud, we're gonna do 30 minutes of work. I'm gonna read 3 questions, and that's how the day is gonna go. Give him a lot of breaks, a lot of opportunities to move around the room, do whatever he needs to do. And great prompting. Remember to try and really keep that board down and sturdy, instead of, if he has just one mispoke, lifting it up after every mispoke. Then just hold the board steady and think more of that gestural or directional prompts that you can give him before having to reset. And then again too, I think there were a couple words that you said, like, you know, say we're spelling basketball, and you were like, okay, we've got the B-A-S-K-E, next letter is. So instead of giving him that whole buildup of B-A-S-K-E, just say, all right, we had E, next letter, go. Good job looking at his eyes and prompting them and getting them ready. And yeah, I mean, overall, like, your demeanor, everything, presumption of competence is great. I would, though, there's still just like a few things that come with more practice you get. How I would adjust how you would word certain things, like little things, instead of saying, let's see if you remember so-and-so from this paragraph. Instead of saying, let me see if you know, then just say, okay, tell me the answer to this question. Because with that slight change in the words, we're presuming, we're telling him he knows that we are not asking for comprehension or spelling, and we're just there to help support his motor. And on that same note, when it comes to just kind of changing that verbiage a little bit, instead of using phrases like sit up straight or sit back or whatever, think about how you can break it down step by step and prompt him even more. So, one of my go-to things kind of is sit to spell, or push those hips back, feet flat, straighten up your back, and just really think of each body part that he has that you want to get it in which position, and coach it section by section. Because, of course, they understand where their body needs to be and what their body needs to be doing. But with this apraxia, that's just when they need more of that extra support and prompts. So instead of, like for us to think, oh, hand me that pencil over there, you would just look at it and reach out and grab it and hand it to me. But if we were to ask one of our clients that, you have to consider that, okay, so they know that they have the question asked, they know where the pencil is, they know what the task is that needs to be done. But first, they have to scan the room completely, get their eyes on the pencil, head towards it, then they have to lift up their left arm, reach for it, extend those fingers, grip the pencil, pull it back in, hand it over to me. So like really, really, really think of all those itty bitty steps that it takes to complete a task, and coach his body that way, instead of just, back to the chair, sit up or sit down, and things like that. And I think that was it. But yeah, overall, amazing work as always. Keep it up. I would remember to always just stick with the spell onlys at the beginning of the session as a warm-up, and once he is shown that he's competent with those spell onlys and has very minimal mispokes, then just do greens for the remainder of the session. Thanks.